Hey guys, it's Matt with Contractor Hub. We're back at it today. We're in another video of our how-to series. Today we're going to be talking about our booking system and creating event types. Event types, just think about them like a third-party booking system that can check your calendar and you can schedule over multiple types of events. So if I have a one-on-one meeting with an internal employee, or if I have an inspection with a customer, these are events that are essentially are checking your calendar to make sure that you're available for those times, and also allows you to have a public web form to allow somebody to essentially book an invitation. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So I'm going to go into my dashboard. Now there's two places you can get to my events. You can get them in the left side or in your calendar. I'm just going to go on the nav. We're going to see my calendar. And if I had my Google or Outlook calendar synced, you would see all my Google or Outlook calendars. We're going to have a different video on that, how to connect those external calendars, in another episode. So let's stick on the event types today. So you're just going to click event types in the top, and you're going to notice I've got already two set up. I've got a 30-minute meeting one-on-one, and I've got an 1 hour one-on-one. Well, maybe I need to set up an external inspection for a customer. So I'm going to create a new event type, and we're going to call this roof inspection. And then we'll call it, the slug will be roof inspection. Now think about the slug as being the last part of the URL that is in the link that you send out. So /book/Matt/Parks/roof inspection. So that's what that URL slug is. You can put a description for it. You don't have to, not required. What the duration of that is, I'm going to mark that as 1.5 hours. It's going to be an in-person a custom location. And then we will say customer property. We're going to keep that as active so people can book that. We're going to show it on the public booking page. We will not require confirmation. So confirmation is just saying that once the invitee or once the person books on your calendar, it's going to send you an email requiring you to confirm that meeting before actually putting it into your calendar. So create an opportunity that would essentially create a new lead in the CRM. We're not going to do that in this instance. I usually would. I'm not going to turn that on today because then we're going to go into that in another video. So email notifications, naturally, booker confirmation, host confirmation, reminders, you can set those, and intake questions. If you want to add any custom questions to the booking form, you can add those custom questions. Like we could say, how old is your roof? And we can just put that as maybe short text, and we'll put that as a required field. Okay. So now we're going to create that booking appointment, and now it's going to create a URL for us. So we're going to be able to visit this URL, and I'm going to now see a form. Now, if you have your company logo loaded and your profile image loaded, those two things will be loaded in the header there. But now we'll book an appointment with Sarah here. Phone number and company are optional. We may want to, if you want to add additional fields, just let your customer success person know, and we can see about adding some additional fields. Now we're going to say, how old is your roof? And we're going to say 10 years. So now we actually can get some information from the customer prior to going out there. We'll hit continue. It's going to show my open calendar. So I'm going to look at April, and it's going to look at my calendar and see if there's anything available. And if there's nothing available, it will not allow that time. So this is all goes into your booking settings. We've done that on a different video, but yeah, so it's going to know that, hey, this is an 1.5 hour appointment, and it's going to ensure that you are actually available during those times. So you can set it up to as many days out as you want. So we'll book this for Tuesday the 5th. And as I said, I'm not connected to any external calendar, so I have full availability right now. Then it's going to fire off an email to both me, the bookee, or the person booking the appointment, and it's also going to send it off to the host. So now we're just going to go ahead and return home, take me to the dashboard, and I can go back to the calendar. Now, when I'm back on my calendar, I can then fast forward to Tuesday and see my 3:30 to 5 o'clock roof inspection. Now we're seeing, I'm sure you're noticing that it's a different time than when I booked. That's because the time zone settings that I had set up for this specific user were a different time zone than what their account is set up in their profile. So it's actually doing this on purpose and moving it based on what time zone that your profile is in, not what time zone the customer booked in, because the customer is booking in their own time zone. And that's it. And so that's how we're going to go through and get set up with setting up events for your company, for your employees, for yourself. You can set up all types of events so that when people want to book a one-on-one with you, they can, or if they want to book an inspection, you can host those web forms on both on your website and have them set in ContractorHUB and send them just that raw link. So any other questions, you can always reach out to your customer success rep or manager, and you can always also click the Get Help navigation item and say, how do I, or request something within the drop down on that page. So, all right, well, I see you on the next video, and hope you all have a great day.